Hello, motherfuckers, and welcome to my club of Cottontales. It is 1:20 in the afternoon. Ah, that means it's 4:20 somewhere. Cheers, motherfuckers. Cheers. That moment when I have this water by me, but I left my regular water over there along with my wrist brace. Luckily, I'm not building any moments in time at this very moment, so I don't need my wrist brace. But I would like the regular water. Yum, 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 yum. Yum, 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 yum. Yum, yum, yum. That soothing Minecraft music, the wonderful ambiance that Club Cottontail brings, and of course me, the Mooiisstt Maker. And in honor of it being Pride Month, and we're about halfway through Pride Month, I thought why not put at the end of our titles of this wonderful Saturday afternoon meeting, bisexual with, it was supposed to say with but it just says with pan mindset, which is okay, but there was originally supposed to be an A that says with a pan mindset. But I feel like bisexual with pan mindset, it gets across what it needs to. I'm also living for that. That is like, oh, it's so fucking moist. We definitely are gonna have to like look at this like in different stages. Like I want to fill in all of the diamonds and the middle portion before we put in the lines and then go back up and look because I just think it'll be so deliciously moist. So let's get the content spread, shall we? Few places I like to spread it. Really, there's one and only one link on my YouTube page. It takes you to my Facebook page. And of course, knowing me, it's only fitting that everything is moist. Because I am, in fact, moist. I'm 100% myself, regardless of what any motherfucker thinks of me. Because I love myself and I know I will be loved. Even if the only person that's loving me is me. But that's the thing with loving yourself. Not only are you loving yourself, but when you're loving yourself, you're being true to yourself. And when you're being your true self, other people love you more and more intensely and truer. You make truer bonds when you actually are being yourself. So it's just beneficial for all. Beneficial for all. Okay. Content for me. Can't you see? I love Club Cottontail. Oh, yes, indeed. Oh, scusi, scusi. Scusami, scusami. If all I've ever wanted, you're all I've ever need. You are so beautiful to me. Man, I tell you what, if and when I ever actually get to 1,013 VIPs and we actually, because I mean that's only 13 VIPs away, you know, like realistically, it's kind of soon, like 13, 14 VIPs away. I say 13, 14 only because it does fluctuate. But anywho's, once we reach that, we'll be playing the Amnesia series, and I imagine we'll be in the cave, and like I'm gonna be making sure that because I live in a cave, which is a basement of a home. It's kind of like the house is broken up into apartment sort of bits. Like I'm in the lower apartment, and my landlord and another roommate that I've never met, they live above. And I'm gonna definitely have to make sure that once we reach 1,013 VIPs and we start playing the Amnesia series, that they are aware of it. Only because I will probably scream when I play the game, and I don't want them to be startled, like, what the fuck is she screaming for? You know what I mean? So if they know I'm playing a scary game, they're like, oh, and maybe they'll laugh. I would if I, I was just like randomly doing something, and all of a sudden I heard a fucking motherfucker or something, like a really loud scream, and I'm like, oh, what was that? And I was like, I bet you they're playing the game. And I mean, they could tune in because I'm Kottontale is Mooiisstt here on YouTube. Like anyone could tune in when I do that, and it's like they could actually see what caused the scream. I'm looking forward, but I'm not looking forward to the Amnesia series. Let me tell you what. Oh my gosh, but it's the sort of thing like I could whisper. I could make sure that my voice is at a whisper all the time and it would still be loud. Like maybe my whisper could probably like not be heard, but like my normal tone, what I'm speaking with right now is just my normal talking tone. It might be a little bit louder because I have earphones on. So like if I was to take them off, no, that's pretty normal. I mean, it's a little bit louder, but it's pretty close to my normal talking voice. Just essentially as my normal talking voice is quite loud. So it's quite easy for others to pick it upeth. So especially when I'm like have a moment where I scream or whatever, it like extra is gonna carry. Okay, share on a page. Yep, Cottontale is moist. Yep, yep, yep. Live right motherfucking now. Oh, you know it for some Saturday afternoon content because it's currently 1:26 p.m. It's Saturday. I call it my Saturday because it's my favorite day of the week. It's my bay. You know, it's the one day that like when I go to bed tonight, I don't have to wake up and listen for my daughter, you know. She's with her dad right now, so it's like my one day that's like for myself. So it's just like, you know, my day with my bae. So it's my Saturday. And that's been the case for a while where Saturdays were my day. Um, and then the rest of the week is, you know, mermy duties. Right, live, right motherfucking now. Come say hello, Cottontails. Perfection. Awesome. Okay, contentory has been spread sufficiently. Blue moon, I've been standing alone. I love when random tunes get stuck in my head. Okay, content has been spread. Back that up, back it up. Everything is good. Yep. Don't need that. I did need that. Oops. We needed that. I just don't like to have, like, on your phone, each thing goes into like its own little screen, and then when you're not using it, it like backlights it into an area. I don't like those sitting in there. I like to keep that empty. I only like the ones that I'm actively wanting to like use or need to be there. So like for example, if I was listening to music right now, Spotify would be one of the background ones. Speaking of which, some Spotify sounds delicious. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that like that. I'm also going to grab my waters, my other waters, and Mooiisstt brace because when I start building in the Minecrafties, we're gonna need that. And I do have, if I feel like snacking, I got some Ritz Bits, but I had some mashed potatoes with corn in it, and it was delicious. Oh, fuck me! Better work, bitch. You want to have your eardrums? Better turn it down, bitch. Fuck, that was loud. It's because I was listening to music and cleaning. Oh, man, I tell you what. A corner of the house, and I can kind of smell it over here. Because when you clean, well, when I clean the bathroom, it's impossible to not smell it everywhere. Um, just that intense, clean smell coming through. But I like when I like go towards my daughter's room slash the bathroom because those are the two places that I mopped. You can just smell the clean smell, and it just smells so good. Just smells so good. Chat publicly as Kottontale is moist. Oh, of course I will. But hello, motherfuckers, and welcome to my Club of Cottontails, a place for me to be me and help myself mentally and physically. Today, Saturday, June 12th, 2021. This is our second meeting for today, meaning this is my second live stream for today. Are we going to have some more? Who fucking knows? But this one is going to exist at least in the afternoon. If I don't think that it will go into the evening time, but it could. So if it gets to be about like 4:30 going on 5 o'clock, to me 5 o'clock is like an in-between time. That could be late afternoon or early evening, because 6 o'clock to me is evening time. Um, but 4 o'clock I still consider that afternoon. So I could see this meeting going to like 4:30, especially considering it's 1:30 now. That's only 3 hours. That's probably exactly what this meeting will end up being. Let's be completely honest. But we're gonna chill, we're gonna toke, and then we're gonna, just continue to fill in the top of this awesome rainbow box. Um, in previous meetings, not the last one, but previous ones before that, we definitely explained what this rainbow box is and what its meaning is and what it's covering and yada yada yada. We will not be doing any of that in this meeting because I don't care to talk about it. I've had a very triggering day, and I've been very very mindful to keep it from going into a low spectrum. We've been staying on the limbo region and above it. We haven't. It wants to try to go because there's just been so much, but I don't want to talk about any of it because we just don't want to give our brains any extra reason to try to go into that low realm. But we did. We had a lot of stuff that kept popping up, and the day just kind of very much zigged with the zagged, and I'm not 100%, but I think that my mother is coming over after her, because my brother Nathan, his birthday was yesterday. June 11th is my half birthday because it's his birthday, just like my birthday is his half birthday. Um, so in 6 months he'll be 33 and a half, just like I'm 34 and a half now. But anywhoosies, yesterday was my brother Nathan's birthday, and today she's having her video chat with him. So, originally she was supposed to come before that. That definitely didn't happen. I think she's coming after the video chat, but I honestly have no idea. I'm just kind of like rolling with the punches of the day. It's all I can do. It's all anyone can do. Am I disappointed that I have absolutely no idea what my day really holds for me? Like, I know what it holds right now for a little bit because she hasn't even had her visit yet, but once that visit's over, I don't know if she'll contact me or whatnot. All the messages that I got from her were way too triggering, so I I don't have a response for them. Ah, yum yum yum. Man, I love this. Bubbly sparkling water. Hashtag not an ad, but I totally would. This stuff tastes like soda to me. I love it so much. Like, not all of them. Some of them just taste very like watered down flavors, but some of them, specifically the raspberry, the strawberry, the cherry, and the lime, all four of those kind of have, to me anyways, my taste buds look at it as kind of like a watery soda, but it tastes so good that, and I'm so used to just drinking water that little bit of flavor, my taste buds are like, ooh, how you doing? Even to the point that I recently, the only stuff that I drink other than the water or the sparkling water was some sweet tea on occasion, and my body wasn't even wanting the sweet tea. It was just like, it actually wanted it to be less sweet, which I was glad that some of them came. They were less sweet, and I was happy about that. Because just all of that sugar was just like, ugh, my body couldn't take it. Let's see what kind of ass bottery will work for us, because like any technology, he kind of just works on his own accord. I have commands that usually all work to wonderfulness together, but sometimes he just decides what he wants to do. I'm glad that at least he puts fucking Club Cottontale one because that's, my like greeting. And then usually, yeah, he'll put up my 420 one, which is another real good one. That's a disclaimer. Everything's really just a disclaimer and good to have. Here in Oregon, where I live, if you're over the age of 21, recreational marijuana is 100% legal for you. So all of the herbage that we have today was bought recreationally. Because I don't quite have my medical card yet, everything that I do is considered to be self-medicating, even though my doctors agree with me, and even I've had cops give me back my marijuana when it wasn't recreationally legal, because it's medicine for me. However, I still like to have those disclaimers. Plus, me being a 21 plus content channel is not just for the fact that it is a 420 friendly channel, but it's the fact that I'm 30 fucking 4 years old, like 34. Well, why would I want to converse with anyone that is like 20 years younger than me? I wouldn't, you know? And that's why I don't make my content geared for it. Like, sure, some people think I do because of the things I choose to play, but I'm here to say, and a lot of other people are here to say, it is not what you like, it is how you present it. I can like what I like, but it would be wrong of me to present it as if it is E for everyone when it's not. But that's because I'm a smart cookie. Man, it's so crazy to think that it's almost been 5 years. Literally, in 1 month and 2 days, it will be 5 years of contentery. Oh, it's so awesome. I need to put my brace on. Get my wrists all used to it because I do plan on working on our rainbow lids. I need to have my brace on. Brace, brace, brace it up. Oh shit, the dog escapade. That's. I figured something popped up because you usually say goodbye unless something happens to where you just have to dip out. Damn, I'm assuming you found the dog. My day's been interesting. Woke up in mental limbo. I've been being very mindful to keep it from trying to go to the low portion of limbo, but it's just been a very, very interesting day. Anyone that was able to tune into the morning meeting, they kind of know. Um, just chilling, yinging with the yang, making some contentery, because that's all I have. I don't have any scheduled company. My mom is supposed to come to take me grocery shopping, and we were supposed to go by Build-A-Bear to just like recon it. We were going to see where it's located because it's been a long time since I've been in the mall and where it's at. So just kind of see where it's at, see how accessible it is for her because she has mobility issues. I have mobility issues as well, but she has more mobility issues, I should say. And then I was going to price some stuff in Build-A-Bear. Like, I'm pretty good at knowing what my daughter likes. Like, for example, if they have a fucking Elsa bear, she's going to want the Elsa bear. So I'll price that, see if it's even feasible for her to get the Elsa bear, and things like that. But the whole day went because I was supposed to. Well, I would have. Well, see, it's 1:30. So if my day had gone the way it was supposed to, I'd probably be finishing grocery shopping right now. Versus, we had morning content, and then I ended that meeting before the afternoon. So it was probably around like 11:30 is when I ended the first meeting, and then I cleaned, ate, and then came back here. Because, I mean, we ended, only about 2 hours ago. So, yeah. But I cleaned, I ate, and then I came back here. I didn't even need to have some medicine to eat. I just was actually hungry. I had some mashed potatoes with corn in it. It was good. I added a little bit of pepper on top. Excuse me. I love pepper. Love pepper. Oh, man. I'm so glad I didn't fucking just burst water everywhere just then. Yeah, he decided to take himself for a walk. I just, and then just comes back home like he didn't do anything. Like, oh, I want to walk. Oh, it's so fucking funny. Oh. Ooh. Hey, nice. So this guy that you're chatting with, is that the same guy that you were previously talking about when you were here last? See, this is where I get my girl talk. Either here in Club Cottontale or like in a little group chat that I'm in, but I'm like the only single lady in that group chat. There recently has been someone that added to it that's a single lady as well, but um I don't get girly chat other than like this, so I'm here for it. I don't have anyone I'm talking to, although my FW boy from last summer popped back up in my Snapchat and was like, "Hey," and I was like, "Hello," and they were like, "Are you DTF?" Essentially, in so many words, that's what it was. And they just caught me off guard because I hadn't even thought about that sort of thing. But that meat market, I guess, is open if I so choose. But I don't know. Oh man, I just realized that the colors are lining up perfectly from this angle. So like the red is filling in the red, the orange is filling in the orange, so on and so forth. It fades to kind of like white once it gets to the blue section, but that's so fucking cool. Oh, this is so fucking cool. We are so high up right now. Oh! Oh, fuck people! Fuck people so hard. Nah, different guy. First guy ghosted me after saying all he said. What the actual fuck? Oh, and people sit here and wonder why people are so fucking emotionally messed up without having any diagnosed mental disorders? Shit like that. That is BS. Oh, well, you know what? Ghosting is good. You already know I say this all the damn time. Someone who ghosts you, they did you a favor because you no longer are going to flourish something that's going nowheres. And you were uneven sure of like how you felt about what he said anyways, so fuck him. What the fuck? Also, a little bit jealous that you already have a new guy that you chat with. But I mean, you're like 22, right? Either 22 or 23. Either way, in your early 20s, no kids, it's going to be a lot easier for you to date versus myself. I remember when I was single when I was 21. I remember when I was single when I was 26. Hey, you. Well, 25, and then I turned 26. I went to a rave. So my birthday was like Wednesday or Thursday, and then the Friday I went to a rave. Oh my god, my 26th birthday, it was crazy, but it was also super fucking fun. Yeah, yeah, 26, man. But I was single, and I was a little bit older, but I didn't have any kids. Like I feel like dating without kids is easier. But even not just that, I'm also divorced. So, in the eyes of prospectival romance, I am just a divorced single mother. Oh, man. I have had no prospect kiddies. I'm gonna live through you, girl, my little Georgia peach, with your sexiness. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck! You could just play with him. There's nothing saying you have to date him. But yeah, no, you're like, so if I was to date him. But yeah, I mean, you're just talking right now. You're just chatting it up. But hey, that's like, wow. Wow. Ooh, get it, girl. Get it, girl. I try to talk to people that are hours away from me, but it never, like, I make effort. I consistently try to make conversation with, it's only been, I would say, individuals who recognize themselves as a man. Those are the individuals that I talk to. So all the men that I've talked to, I consistently try to make chats and then they stop. Or it's the sort of thing that I'm doing like, trying to talk and they say one word and I'm just like, So I stopped trying to make conversation, and they never try, so I'm only assuming that they don't want to continue to flourish the connection in whatever way. But so I definitely wish you the lucks, but man, dating is a lot of just like dead ends. Dating is a lot of dead ends. And that's why, like, for me, especially because I got my young one, I'm just very hyper focused on me and mine. That's why when the FWB, my previous friends with benefits, when they pop back up, I hadn't even thought about the casual smex. Like, I haven't even thought about smexy at all. Like, at all, at all. And I even told them that, and they were like, oh. But, meat buffet is open if I so choose to take a bite. But I don't even know how we would like get together because I don't live in Washington anymore, and even when I did live in Washington, he never could come to my house because he's not mobile. And the only reason that I was able to go to his is because I happened to go to his city. My friend lived in Vancouver, whereas he lived. So when I'd go to visit my friend, I would pop over to his house. It was easier. I don't like for us to hang out now. He would have to come to me because I'm not gonna go up there anytime soon. And if I was to go up to Vancouver to see my friends, I would just want to see my friends because I, don't hadn't seen any of them. And it'd be to see my sister Genesee, but really she plans on coming here to stay the night at some point. Whenever I don't know when because I haven't talked to her in a while. But oh shit. Dude, extra jelly. That should be fun. Damn. So, I'm assuming that the mom of the kids is not in the picture because that's the only way that you would be a stepmama. It's the sort of thing like any guy or girl, my prince, my future prince isn't going to be a stepdad to Rainbow. Rainbow has a dad. So anyone that dates me, they need to have a good parental sort of relationship with my child, but they're not going to be their parent. They just be an adult. Um, and they definitely have to like get along because that's my kid. She comes before anyone. But my kid doesn't need a stepdad. I've had guys that's their way of flirting, like, "Oh, I could be your daughter's stepdaddy," and I don't even talk to them anymore. I just stop talking because it's like you don't know me enough to understand that my child has a dad, then you shouldn't be talking to me at all. But dude, take a time off. That's so dope. Totally happy and not jealous at all. I'm a little jealous. That's awesome. All right. Let's continue. There we go. Well, yeah. Well, but you still wouldn't be a stepmama. You would be kind of like how, a guy would be with me. You'll have a important parental type role, but it wouldn't be a step. I mean, it might be a stepmama. It just kind of go off of the environment of the situation. It's the sort of thing that I would like, and Voldemort and I have discussed this. He has a girlfriend, and that girlfriend will never be a stepmom to my child unless they were to get married and literally be, then she would be her stepmother by marriage. But I'm always mom. Is the sort of thing that I don't really ever see my child calling either of future my future prince. She won't call them dad, and any girlfriends that her dad has, she'll never call them mom. But that's just our sort of, in my family construct, that's how it flows. That's so fun, though. I'm just so glad that you have someone that you're chatting with. And I totally, like, a little jelly as to, like, I wish that I had someone that I was chatting with. Like, I would love to have someone that during the week, in between my mermy duties, I have them to talk to. And then on the weekends when they're not busy, we get together and we do something fun. Because, pretty much every Saturday I have to myself. The only time I wouldn't have a Saturday to myself is because I would converse with Rainbow's father and I would take Rainbow for the weekend for whatever reason that I'd want her. But he only gets to see her one day a week because he works 6 days a week. So every Saturday into Sunday, I have for me. Like, I wish I love Club Cottontale and I appreciate being able to be here, but I wish I had someone to hang out with right now, and especially a romantic prospect. Ugh, God, that would be so fucking nice. Oh, hell yeah. No, exactly. See, so the same sort of thing as me. I already figured as much. But I have to ask because you never know. Plus, that dynamic could change, seeing how it all goes. But for me, I don't know if I could talk to someone who had 4 kids. That's a lot of kids. One or two, yeah. But it would really depend on how the vibe went, If I just meshed with someone, then it wouldn't matter. But I kind of hope to date someone who has no kids or like one kid. And I don't plan on having any more kids. I'm done, one and done. It like for a future prince to make me want to have their baby, like they would literally have to be like the ultimate. Because there's a lot of different things to why I would never want to be pregnant again. Some that are physical, some that are mental, some that have everything to do with, the child and childbirth itself, other things that have only to do with me. I just don't ever see me ever being pregnant again. Maybe being a mom, because like I could end up dating someone who is a single father, and the mom isn't in the picture, and I would end up being, that kid's stepmom. I would totally step into that role and be, a mom because I'm already a mom. But I don't want to get pregnant again. If I ended up dating someone who didn't have kids and, they did want kids, I would be very open and honest, like, of why I don't want kids so they would understand. But it's also the sort of thing that you just don't kind of know how life is going to go. But I'm also 34. Like, I have geriatric eggs already. So if I was to get pregnant, the older you are when you get pregnant, the more complications there can be. I just sort of foresee that Rainbow will be my one and only physical birth, where I actually physically give birth to the child. Well, yeah, that's the way it should be. Dating life should always be separate from the kids. Like I wouldn't even have my future prince meet my daughter until we'd been boyfriend and girlfriend for a while. Um, or like I'd have them meet you because I'd want them to like if she, it'd be important for me to see how my kid is around them, but I don't just have anyone meet my kid. most parents are that way. Some aren't. There's a lot of people out there that just will have anyone meet their child at any portion in time. Yeah, I think I'm gonna see how many is that. Side it off of that because this is 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, that's wouldn't fit. Especially because I'd put a border. Oh, I could do a traditional rainbow. That'd be kind of cool. Or maybe I'll just fill it all in with purple. I think that's what I'll do. It's what I had always originally planned on doing, is just having a giant rectangle of purple in the middle. Originally, I wanted to do it with the larger design, but it didn't quite pan out. I'm going to leave a little bit of it, though, because I want the last thing that I do on this to be purple. Forever you and me, that's the way life should be. Right? Yeah. The attachment would be is super real, you know? And you definitely don't want kids getting attached before you're fully attached to the person. Man, I can't wait for, I can, but I can't wait for romance to come my way. And it makes me very happy when, like, even if it's the beginning stages of romance, like obviously you're talking to him and you're planning on meeting him next month and things like that, and you know, it's just you're dating. I wish I would. I've been trying to date. It's not been going well. So just not in my cards right now, I guess. Hey, the fuck. I'll wait forever. But no, I look forward to like love songs actually making me think of a prince. Whereas most of the time, love songs just depending on if they can be kind of more an open love. Because some love songs are very like sexual sort of love songs, but most love songs is just love. For example, the Beyonce song "Halo," that makes me think of my daughter, and I definitely look forward to the time where it makes me think of a person that I'm romantically interested in. Ooh, that was fucking satisfying. Fuck. Aw, little cute little heart. That's the way my life should be. I was born to make you happy. Always and forever, you and me. That's the way our life should be. Don't know how to live without your love. You know what's funny is this afternoon meeting and how it says Saturday afternoon content. I did that because I knew that if I didn't dictate that, I'd probably just continue this meeting forever. And because of all the stuff that's happened today, like, I know that I should stretch. I can even feel where my body is aching, and I'm basically just ignoring it because being here in Club Cottontail is helping the fact that, there is a lot of I don't know a today, and it's just kind of like, wah. Oh man, this is gonna look so cool. And I'm a rainicorn, so it's just like a rainbow building a rainbow, and I love it. Oh. Oh, oh, fuck. That's awesome. It sounds like things are going well. I mean, he is older, so you would think that more mature. And usually, especially like I remember when I was your age, people in their 30s are much more mature than people in their 20s. And really, the age doesn't even matter. It's the maturity level. Because me being 34, there's tons of people my age that I wouldn't date because they're just immature individuals. Oh man. Oh shit! My medicine ball just rolled. Oh goodness. But I'm glad that you're here to chat with me, Georgia, at least until, he gets out the bath. Ooh. If you happen to send me a snizzy snap of what he looks like, so I can I mean, everyone has their own sort of type, and who knows if what you're into is even, the type that I'm into. I, I feel like potentially we're into the same sort of type, although everyone's taller than you. So, but I do like a guy taller than me, or just a person taller than me, especially tall females are so sexy. But I like there's some about shorter people that are just adorable, especially like I like masculine individuals, so like a short guy is just like I obviously prefer to have someone taller, but I love like like the kind of like the aspect that I can smother them almost. So short people have their aspects, but I prefer like if I could get like close to what I would prefer, I would say someone tall, pale, and handsome. Preferably a gamer. Actually, I would much prefer them be a gamer of some sort because you're going to hate how much I play video games and board games, and you're going to hate how much I ask you to do them with me if you don't like them. Um, but like 6'3", 6'4". I've never even dated someone taller than I think 6 foot. Because Voldemort says that he's only 5'11", but I feel like he was 6 foot. So I've never even dated anyone that was like astronomically taller than me, and I'm 5'8". So, you know, technically 5'9" is taller than me. But I would like someone that's like, a good amount taller than me. Like when they stand behind me, I can see their head above mine, or even maybe a little bit of their body. I'm just like, swoon. Oh yeah, so there you go. He's exactly a foot taller than you. He's not that much taller than me, But I've dated someone that was 5'10". But for you, you're 4'10". So see, I've dated older than me and younger than me, and they were all immature. Um, so it's really about the individual. Um, like I honestly could see my future prince will probably be younger than me for surely, but they will be mature. That's one thing. Like it's so crazy that like I was crushing on my FWB before they even became my FWB, but like after getting to know him, I just crush a bit more, you know. And he's younger than me. He's 27, and I'm 34. So, but he's mature. And he still has his ways where I'm like, that's right. You're in your 20s and you're just sowing those wild oats. I'm just tiny and cute. That's adorable. Okay. I'm gonna put in these little diamonds before we go back to doing the rest of them that way. Oh, excuse me. Oh yeah, no, you're definitely mature for your age. I was very mature for my age when I was your age as well. Um, that's one thing is my maturity level has always shown through, which I'm really thankful for, especially in my younger years because I really did just let the ambers run rampant sometimes. So I'm glad that my maturity always outweighed the chaoticness I might have let my brains do. But yeah, no, I definitely say that you're mature for your age. I wouldn't talk to you if you weren't. Oh man, if I could find someone that was like 10 years younger than me that I could chat up, I totally would. But I'm not seeking an age, I seek a connection. So I chatted with someone that was 18 and that still flabbergasts me. It's been a while since I've chatted with anyone in a, any sort of way. I haven't had a romantic prospect. I think Red Ranger would have been the last one. Um, and that messed with me because he just like led us on so much. But yeah, fuck, wow. My attempt at dating has not been very great since the separation, and I've been divorced now for a couple weeks. Because we've been separated and single to separate. Like, we separated July 20th of 2019. And then we separated to single November 1st of 2021. So in the, year and 4 months of me being single, it has not gone very well in the prospects of dating. But that's okay. I continue to flow with life, giving myself the romance, hoping that, maybe one of my friends will get romantical with me. Um, I've always tried to do it. I just don't think that I have any friends that are like that are like okay with platonic romance. And I agree. I'd rather just have romance from a romantic prospect. But who knows when? Who knows when that will happen? I'd like to think that romance is waiting to pounce, but I don't know. Oh wow, that's you guys have a lot of similarities. That's awesome. That's so awesome. Simon. That's awesome. Dude, that's so awesome. Been chatting it up. I'm totally happy, but also totally jelly, because I miss even just like getting to chat with someone, and it's like all the people that I've chatted with have all been very much like leading me on and led to like I've had a lot of ghostings. But you even experienced a ghost. I can't believe that happened. Like ghosting is always good, but it still sucks. So it's just like, man, I don't even know. I don't know. I know that romance has got to be coming my way because I just keep getting more interactions from people who want casual stuff. But I have been getting more like interactions of that sort of nature. So hopefully it means that real romance is right around the corner for me. Maybe, possibly. I like how it somehow ended up into Fifth Harmony because we were listening to Britney Spears, but then it kind of just went into okay, here's some more Britney Spears. I was just like, why have we hit non Britney Spears? That moment when the hat is like cute, but at the same time it's like agitating my forehead and I kind of don't want to wear it. No current opinions, but thank you to the Georgia for being here and chatting with us. I'm gonna reload Jaded Rose. Um, let's go ahead and finish this purple one since we are just last little thing here, and then we'll go above. We've done this will be one corner, like corner line, and there's four of them, so one of three. And the middle portion is done except for finishing purple. The middle portion is just going to get filled all with purple. I stopped because I want the last color for me to work on to be purple. Oh shit, I guess we've done two of 2 of 4. I didn't realize we did 2 of 4. Okay, well, 2 of 4 is done. I didn't even realize that we had done. Um, but yeah, you see how the colors are lighting up? That's so rad. And if I get myself just angled just right, it like perfectly does all of them. See, right there is almost close, but it's not quite because this side isn't lining up. But it's just, it's fun. It's fun that can line up like that. Also, eventually I want to do like another box like this, but one that's empty, and I want to do a fun little design to where the shadowing shows down on the bottom like that. That's definitely something that future Amber plans to do at some point. But right now, we need to just go up. Oh, yeah, right? With summer getting closer and closer, it stays lighter for longer. It only just starts to get dark around here around the same time, 9:30, 10. It's pretty fucking rad. But also kind of like, whoa. Makes me glad that I live in a cave because my daughter has a very distinct bedtime. She goes to bed at 8:30 every night, and it's very much still light outside at 8:30. So I'm glad that in the cave there's no light, so it's real easy for me to, make it bedtime ready for her. I seriously hope that people see how your life will always be shitty unless you help yourself. So frustrating, just all of that fuckery from this morning. And it's just all stuff that could be avoided if, you didn't put yourself in that situation. It's like I don't have sympathy for someone who's going to complain about something that they were the ones that controlled the outcome. You know, it's frustrating that it made my day go all wishy-washy. But hey, it is 2:19 p.m. That means that it's almost 4:20 somewhere, and actually will be 4:20 Graveyard Girl time, because 2:20 it is 4:20 in Texas, in the region of where Graveyard Girl lives. So, let's enjoy a Graveyard Girl 420 and just hopefully enjoy the rest of the day because I don't think that I'm going to have a ride to the grocery store, which sucks because I didn't, I didn't set up any other rides because I thought that I had a ride to the grocery store, so that's fun. Um, and there's no way I could walk to the grocery store today. My hip just can't take it. There's no fucking way that I'd be able to do that. So I can't do that, and I'll just have to wait until either tomorrow once Rainbow gets home or Monday. Um, go walk with the stroller and get stuff that I need for the week. It just makes me wish, like, oh well. You only can be self reliant on yourself, and I wish people would, you know, take that advice. And for me, it's like, I know that, and that's why I'm very mindful to, flip the day back to my own sort of ness, and I have a plan B for, getting to the grocery store and stuff like that, because, whereas, yes, I had a ride to do all those things, I'm not self reliant on that. You have to rely on yourself, that's all you have. So cheers to me, myself, and I. And that beautiful, beautiful mindfulness that goes along with us in our brains. Hell yeah. Enjoy lurking. That's so cool. The sun and the moon are both still out. That's so awesome. That's so cool that they like video chat. Although, like, she's comfortable with doing that. That's another thing with me is I'm not comfortable with doing video chat. So I already know that that's a deterrent for some people who are attempting to get to know me or whatever. But it shouldn't be a deal breaker. Like, I think if you actually want to get to know someone, you would, learn how it's triggering for them or whatever. Maybe not. Just keeps on shining. Dude, I fucking love that song, Lola. But drowns in tears and just keeps on shining. I feel that. you know, a part of me hopes that, like, or like, not necessarily hopes, but since they're a crush, I just think about, like, maybe when he's done sowing the wild oats and he's thinking about settling down with someone, like, it gets to know me on, like, a deeper level. Because we know shit about each other, you know, but not enough to create a deeper connection. Like, I mean, I could ask the questions, but like because I have a crush on the goddamn person, it makes it difficult to just even ask, questions like how many siblings you have and things like that. And that's just how I get when I'm feeling someone in a more romantic way versus them just being meat. After I fill in this, I'm gonna toke, and then we're just gonna be filling in the lines. But to anyone that might be lurking, twerking, or watching incognitally, I'm just simply working on a rainbow box. Don't really have anything to do today. Don't have any, as far I guess, plans. I don't have any plans, I guess. I wish I did. And the day's still young, like it's only 2:30 in the afternoon. By some rare occurrence, I could actually have a friend who hits me up and is like, "Oh my God, are you doing anything?" And I'm like, "Oh my God, I'm not." Oh my God, you want to hang out? Like, and either they pick me up and we go somewhere, or they're like, "Do you mind having company in your cave?" I would love that. I would love for someone to just like hit me up. Don't cry. Fuck. I'm just gonna have to not talk about it because I can't keep myself from crying right now. So if I just stop talking about that and just kind of talk about in generalness and just focus on this, I'm literally saying green, green, green inside my head, just laying this down, try to not think about uh, unfeasible things like someone contacting us to hang out. Isn't it sad that that's an unfeasible thing? Oh, well, that's why it makes me appreciate people who, especially when I know they're lurking. Like, I know Georgia's watching, but she's doing other stuff, but she wants to see the pretty rainbow in the background. It's like, that's why, like, I appreciate incognito people, because, like, I didn't even know that that was a thing until my sister Wolf did it. And it's pretty consistently that you're not alone when you do a live stream. It's another reason why we love Club Cottontale. You know what I don't love is how there's just tears streaming down my fucking face. I'm like hoping that you can't see it. I'm hoping I'm far enough away. Because it's literally just like my eyes won't stop. Ugh, so many tears, Jeebus. As I can feel them just like woo, dribbling down. Ooh, so cool. See, and that's why I definitely want to do one of these, but without anything below it. Just kind of have a super cool shadow design. But I plan on, like, I just kind of have ideas for it. I'm leaning towards like a checkered sort of thing, or maybe even something that has multiple ones. like maybe do a shadow of like a star. Like that'd be kind of cool. Like maybe do like checkered, checkered. Because I imagine doing like a square and then like have like a checkered, and then maybe do like a star and like a heart or something. And then the shadows would, go down below. But this just looks so cool that I want to toke and chill and look at it before we completely fill in all the lines. The middle portion is going to be 100% purple. Uh, I could have maybe done double color on that middle portion if I had wanted to, I think. Maybe. But when I had done the mock-ups, it just didn't seem feasible. Um, so whereas like it looks like it could, it just probably wouldn't have. Plus, it's better this way because I just wanted to have that big chunk of purple in the middle. And I think it's going to look so badass with just rainbow, rainbow, and then purple. It'll be awesome. Man, we up high. Can't even see anything else other than the top of this. Well, cheers to all my incognito Cottontales and anyone watching this later on as posted content. I appreciate you and cheers. What an interesting life. Life is so interesting. Cheers from Oregon. Oof, ouch. I need to grind some up. We should do that. Man. Oh, I still have carbonated water. I don't know why. I thought I finished it. Yummy. The strawberry is definitely the low end of the taste buds thinking it tastes like soda, but it's still in the realm. The cherry. Oh, it's the sort of thing I'm hoping that when I go by whatever store I end up doing my grocery shopping at, that they have some cherry bubbly. I'd put the affirmations in, but I don't know if it should be for Safeway or Winco. Maybe just do the affirmations for both, I guess. Because if I have a ride, we were going to go to Winco, and I think that that's still the case. If we were to go, I don't know if we are. um, but if I go to Safeway, that will be me going. Because that's the grocery store that I go to when I don't have access to another one. I prefer to shop at a different grocery store like Walmart or Winco because it's cheaper than Safeway. Safeway can get kind of spendy. Baby, think I love you keeps me up all night. So there's an old school Jimmy Fallon skit from SNL, and I love that you can actually say old school now. But it's Britney Spears, and him and I believe Chris Kattan dress up as Britney Spears, and it's to this song, and they they jingle their heads to the so it's like with their bodies. Oh god, it was the greatest thing ever. But it was basically like as like the people from the 90s were leaving and 2000s were more taking over, and that's how it was both Jimmy Fallon and Chris Kattan, which I think it's so cool that Jimmy Fallon, like when he was on SNL, it was like he transitioned it very well out of the 90s is what I think, because we had so many legends on SNL from the 80s and 90s. It was like, how are you going to transition into the 2000s? And it's like Jimmy Fallon and Tina Fey did that. I haven't even really watched some of the like SNL now. I do a little bit. I dabble, dibble dabble. That's why like in WandaVision it has the lady from one of the ladies from SNL. I feel like in the 2010s, the ladies really kind of the ladies they took over SNL, and then I think like for most 90s kids, the fact that Keenan made it to SNL, it's like, yeah, you fucking did it. That was the goal for every kid that was on all that. All that was for children. SNL was for the adults. So anyone who was on all that, you hoped that you would eventually get to be on SNL. So it's like he did it. He fucking did it. Feels alright. Baby, think I love you keeps me up all night. Do I need to put a little more sativa in here? I think maybe just a little bit more. Oh, excuse me. The carbonated water has you burping like you fucking drink a soda too. It's the carbonation, but just a little more of that sativa. Oof, that might be a little bit too much. Ratios are very important. Ooh, I should try that thing that Leah showed me when I was over at her house yesterday. Man, I appreciate Leah. She's someone who she was the second person that I met from Facebook, which is hilarious because the first person that I ever met from Facebook is actually a person that she knows. It's a small world after all. And the things that she said about him were just so funny to me. Oh, it's so funny to me. So, and I think it's adorable that so far the two people that I met from Facebook, they just happen to be, or well, I guess now I met three people, but the third person, she like straight up ghosted me. But she was my height. But the first two people, they're just little shorties. Oh man, I always forget that I'm kind of tall until I'm around anyone that's shorter than me, because I'm not short. 5'8" is actually kind of tall for a female, so. Like, I think on average, females are like 5'6", which is shorter than me. I feel like I dropped some somewhere, and I don't know where. I'm hoping that it magically dropped in the grinder. I'm gonna pretend like it did. Man, my hands are palmy. Oh, there we go. Hey. The moment when this brace is being very extra helpful in the grinding of this. Oh, yeah, I can't really. Can I do it like that? You know, it's something that is surprising to me is not a lot of people use grinders. It's actually not a very common thing, which I don't understand. Marijuana's too sticky to do it with your fingers. There is one person I know that likes to use little scissors, which is adorable, but oh, one of our lurkers actually decided to like Cottontail, which is a random occurrence too. How y'all doing? Got a lot of. It's I always find it's like, what you doing in here? Chilling, chilling, token, straight west coasting. My club of Cottontails for me, myself, and I, and anyone that happens to peep on by. But our last meeting, I still have to admit, getting the dick like first. It always makes me like, I don't know, it just gives me like this random awesome energy. But we did have two opinions in the last one, both a Cottontail like and a Dick like. But it's just like, I know that people always like the Cottontail likes more just, what people call a like. But for me, it's a Cottontail like because I'm Cottontail. It makes sense. But I don't know. I think I like seeing Dick likes more, especially when oh, one of Trisha Paytas's videos. It was one that was oh, fuck. It was one of the toys for Adam and Eve, but it had 69 Dick likes, and I was just like, I think I commented on it. Pretty sure I did. And if I didn't, it's because I didn't want to do an explanation because, unless you are an avid Club Cotton teller, you have no idea what I mean by dick like. You just think she means she like dick, which I do mean that I like dick, but I do mean that it's a dislike. Oh, who was there? It was a random person. I didn't think anyone was there, and they obviously were lurking. But the night when I was super tired and I was saying goodbye, and I was like, "Oh, be sure to leave your opinion if you like Cottontail," and then that's when I was like, "Or if you like Dick," and I was like, and it just like dislike came out dick like, and I was just like, "Oh my gosh!" Like it was the most epic thing that had ever happened to me, at least at that point in time. Me and my random moisture mouth. There's probably just people looking at the random pretty colors. I mean, it's a huge reason why I chose the box, even though the box has been so triggering. Like, if I had known that even a fraction of what happened this morning was going to go down, I would not have done the Minecrafty. Um, but it's just so pretty. Like, we're a fucking unicorn, rainbow unicorn, making a rainbow lid for the rainbow box. Like, it's just, okay, well, I need to remember to do reminders of when I'm dropping, because it can be intense for some people. We were up so high. We're up high right now, but we're just making a rainbow lid for the rainbow box. No, I'm not going to explain why the rainbow X box exists. Have I explained it in other meetings? For sure. But this one, I just wanted to work on the lid, and then we had a bunch of fuckeries happen, and I'm just like, oh gosh, that's satisfying from this angle. Ooh, I can't wait to see it with all the colors done. Okay, okay, calm down. Whew, so much rainbows. So much rainbows. Oh gosh, not enough rainbows. Felt like that's what she was saying. Oh, it's so good. We have to go over here where the rainbow stack is. The rainbow stack looks so tiny now. At one point, I thought that tower was tall. It's so tiny. Oh, look at your cute little tower. He's so cute and tiny. Now I gotta add to it. Now I gotta, like... Now I gotta add to it. Although, like... Something intrigues me to no end with Minecraft because there's been so many updates since I made this world that it just consistently evolves and changes with it. But like the most freakiest thing for me is the fact that Bedrock is no longer the like end game for it. Like it keeps going. One day I decided to hop down there. We are not hopping in there whatsoever. Like is there some yeah, I was about to say, I'm pretty sure I have some bedrock on me to fill that in. We are not going down there. Like I don't know if there's a bottom. I don't know what this. All I know is that when I first created this world, bedrock was the bottom. You couldn't even break bedrock, okay? What is that? And we fell into it, and I just felt like I kept going, and I was like, the hole was getting smaller and smaller, and I'm like, oh, stop, stop, and then I had to like stop, and then we just like made her go up. We were just like, fuck this, like, cause fuck that, like seriously, like, what is that? What? What? Why is it like infinite down there now? Like, what is that? Why? Oh. We haven't been inside the rainbow tube in a while. That's satisfying. But seriously, I don't have anyone that can explain it to me either, because I just don't have enough people who plays the Minecrafties. But like, what happened to the bedrock? Why does it just keep going? What, like, why is there seemingly a giant empty space underneath this? But because of the giant empty space, I kind of want to continue the tower downward. But at the same time, where is it and where does it like end? That's like my thing is like, does it have an ending? Because it feels like it doesn't have an ending. Oh, I've missed this tube. This is a nice tube. Get some more bunny rabbit bitches. Giving that love in the form of my favorite colors and then blowing out some smoke, letting you know that this bunny rabbit bitch is gonna smoke when lighter. I hate that everything is right in front of me, and I looked at the lighter a couple times and I registered that it was the lighter, but it was like I didn't register it was there. This day has been so fucked up. Like, I just did not expect to have anything the way it went with, yeah, morning. Like, and it was for being in mental limbo and I didn't medicate before seeing Voldemort, we were doing really well. And then, till we weren't doing very well. It didn't go bad though. We've done a good job of keeping us either right at that limbo of I'm not low, I'm not high, or we've kept it on, the more mental high. Medicine, mindfulness, and music. Of course, always with that moisture. That's like the most definitive M. That's like the capital M at the beginning. Because to be moist, the way you see it all around my delicious ass contentery, is to be 100% yourself, regardless what any motherfucker thinks of you. Simply love yourself, and you will be loved. No shame at all. Because even if no one else is loving you, you love yourself, so you're loved. But when you love yourself, you do what feels good for you, and you make more consistent and awesome relationships because of it. Like, I have lots of awesome friends. Like, my best tutor is someone that I contact on a regular, and I have other good friends that like live far away, but I just don't have anyone here. And that's something that's shitty. Is I wish I had someone that I could, text more frequently and hang out more frequently with. I don't ever have anyone to hang out with except for my daughter or my mom. And that's very wishy-washy within itself. Goddamn, I love the rainbow box, and I love that I'm such a visual person that it worked. Because there was a chance that it wasn't going to work. There was a chance that building the rainbow box would have done squiddly squat for how it triggered me. But I know what's in there, but not having to visibly see it makes it so much easier to be here in Pixel Play, and then I can actually start working on things. It'll be much better when we have the lid. The lid! We must see. It is. It's registering some colors up on it. Okay, I have to go across the whole thing now. Okay, let's go this way. Go this way. And go this way. Oh, yeah. Oh, it's gonna be so fucking rad when it's all in. Because right now it's just bringing up little pixelated X, because that's what there is a pixelated X. The single lines are too skinny to show up, but these little squares are big enough to show up as a essentially kind of like a pixelated square on that. It knows that it's something else. Oh man, this could be so good. Because when it's completed, like it will cover the Sally. You won't be able to see that from here because it will be covered in lines. Oh yeah. I'm definitely gonna have to find something else like this. Because I really like how that Jack and Sally pixel turned out, especially the fact that it shows just the cutest little Jack and Sally face right there. It's like the most adorablest fucking thing that you've ever seen. Yeah, those type of pixels are super fun because they go onto the map like Thumper and fucking Jessica Rabbit. Oh man, I wonder how big this world is. It's probably fucking huge. I gotta be careful though, because I can only, it's like there's an invisible line with these Pokemons and I can't go past there because that's all like, that's Pokemon region over there. But I could do side to side that way. That way I already have something planned. Which I could easily do what I was thinking just now on the thing that I'll put over there. It like slightly annoys me, but at the same time I don't want to travel away from where I'm at to go fill in the map, but it slightly annoys me. There's pieces of the map that are not filled in, especially on that edge over there. We know likey that. Go a little faster. There you go. There you go. Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. Don't you love how it's like showing like even a different shade of green? Because the previous time that I had used the map, it was a different um, version of Minecraft. It's like registering all the pixels differently now. But I mean, it makes sense because with every update, it will get better essentially. I wonder. Okay, so they're all still picking up. Just the big one, and then must be the water dripping from the thing I need to fix that's picking up right there. So peaceful. Oh god. I didn't want to look. I looked down into the box. I kept telling myself, "Don't look down. Don't look down." I fucking looked down into it. I can't wait till it's completely covered. It's gonna be, for one, it will be everything will 100% be capsulated, but it's gonna be so pretty when it's done. This gonna be the best part is how pretty it's gonna look. Like, it's gonna be like that, but like smaller and on the top. Oh yeah. It's slightly panic inducing knowing that there's like essentially like a whole bottom to this world because we know that the bedrock keeps going. It just like freaks me out to no end. Oh, oh, oh shit. I'm not bad at the songs that it's gone after my Britney Spears, but I'm just like, we fucking hit I'm Real with fucking Ja Rule. My motherfucking J-Lo, man. Yeah. Oh, that's booty. Don't hit that. So, once I get this loaded, we will do a cheersy. So if you happen to be, wanting to toke with me, I'd get that ready now. We have lurkers, twerkers, and then we already know there's probably someone watching it incognitally. posted content. I know people watch it as posted content. And I for surely know someone's going to be watching this from beginning to end just because I have individuals who enjoy just listening to me in the background. I don't fully understand it, and especially when I'm not medicated, I just don't understand anything. Like, ugh. But I like my own voice, so it makes sense that someone else would. And so I try to be mindful of that. Like, I may not understand what someone else likes about my voice, but I understand what I like about my voice sometimes. I don't know, I just like the way my voice sounds. And I've had other people say that. They're like, I don't know, there's something about your voice is soothing. So that's why I just ask that, like, if you're one of those individuals, watch me incognitally so I don't have to see your number. Because you're never going to talk, but you're there. But I already know that there's a chance that our number lurker is just Georgia waiting for the box to be all done, and then also probably just looking at all the different pixels because there's so many different things in this world. It's so fucking fun. And I've only scratched the surface. Like, I want to get back to building. Like, I really, 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 really want to continue on our Pokemons, but I have to make sure all that's capsulated. Otherwise, I can't even focus when we're in the world. So, yeah, yeah. Oof. Oh, I need to stick up. Do a little stretchy stretch. I wonder if our stand-up command will work. Aspot's only really like putting up half of the commandy mans. So I'm like, meh. Come on, mans. I want to watch Dragon Ball, but I'm not sure which one. I don't know if I want to just watch Dragon Ball or if I want to watch one of the Dragon Ball Z's. Because really, like, there's only, I feel like, one Dragon Ball, and then everything else is, it like goes Dragon Ball Z, and then it's Dragon Ball Z, all the, like, extra bits. Like Broly, for example. That's Dragon Ball Z, but it's like the Broly thing. Christian, my youngest brother, hella got into it, and I loved it. You have no idea how happy it made me when my little brother dabbled in the Dragon Ball universe, because I fucking love Dragon Ball. The first season. I'm all about that first season when Goku's a kid and he's got his cute little tail. Um, oh, that feels good. Stretchity stretch. Oh man, my hip has been extra hurty. It's shitty when someone with chronic pain says that something's extra hurty because it's like they're already in pain constantly. But it's now just an extra pain. I love having a medicine ball because it's fluid, yeah, fluid motion. Oh yeah, oh, that feels so good. Only thing that's shitty is I don't have a balance bar to be able to do it on the other side. I mean, I think I could balance on. Yeah, I'm not gonna risk that because I'd be putting all my weight on my left leg to do the same thing with my right leg. Oh man. Well, I'm hoping that all things are well, and after my mom's visit with my brother, because I sent her a message and she sent some purple and green hearts back, so I'm hoping, after she's done with her visit, she's able to come over and essentially do everything that we had planned on doing just later, which I had already, like, I was the one that suggested initially that she do it after the visit, but she wanted to get things done early, which I get it, get things done early so then you can get back home, enjoy your visit, and then just relax at home. But it just, like, it made more sense to me for her to come over after, but I still don't know if that's going to happen. That's why my list that I made is either for Winkos or the Safeways. We do not know at this point in time which one it is. I love my little grinder. It really does work very fucking well, um, which I'm impressed by. And it has it's like the guy knew too when I was picking them out. He's like, "You want one with the Smokey the Bear?" I was like, "Oh yeah," because it's a stoned as fuck Smokey the Bear. Like you just got like the reddest eyes, and they're like half masked, you know, because that's traditionally a stoner look. That's why I find it hilarious that here in the channel, whenever I'm looking at myself in this box, because I look at myself a lot, I'm conceited like that. I love myself. I like to look at myself. So I look at myself a lot in the viewfinder like I'm doing it right now, and I look so stoned. But like, for one, I don't feel it. I don't even feel medicated right now. And I'm sure if I was to look straight in the viewfinder, well, I actually feel like if I was looking straight in the viewfinder, there's not good lighting because my light is here. I don't have any light to come. There is a light over there, but it's far away. I would love to be able to put some light here to even it out, but there lies where like I make content for myself and not other people. If you make content for other people, you gotta find your light. If you make content for yourself, you find the light because you want to. That's why I will start my meetings like this because my face finds a light, and then I look up because I know that if I look down, my eyes are gonna look like they're super stonesies, even though I'm not at all Z's. Oh man, I love modeling. Ah, see, I had a feeling. I had a feeling. Disappointed that, this is the first times I heard from you because I had been reaching out, but I'm sure your life got crazy. That's one thing is, I'm really good at being mindful that people got things going on. But I'm glad that you're tuning in. Kisses and loves to you. Hey, dedicate. We are going to dedicate this song by Selena Gomez to Kottontale Sissy Wolf. Repeat, beep, 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 beep. I love you like a love song, baby. Because that's just it, is like Michelle, my best bitch, and my soul sister, my sissy wolf. They are my sisters. One older and one younger. One much younger. But my older sister, my best bitch, Michelle, is only a few months older than me. And actually, is that like her birthday's coming up here in August. Well, first it will be Amelia's birthday. Amelia's birthday, I'm pretty sure, is July 3rd. Um, I love that both Amelia and Rainbow Junior, Amber Junior, their due dates were 4th of July. Um, Michelle gave birth like naturally, like letting her body go into natural labor, whereas I was induced. So who knows if Rainbow would have been born in July or not, because they induced me at 38 weeks, and then she was born at 38 and 4. 38 weeks and 4 days she was born, which was June 24th. Can't believe she's about to be 3. It's so crazy. But perfect, because during all that, I'm sure my sissy wolf's ears were burning. That, like, I was like, if anyone was, getting ready to load a bowl and wants to toke with me, this would be your time. This is your time. I think I threw it up not too long ago, but I love you like a love song, baby. It's not going to. Gosh, pisses me off that Asbot really does decide what he wants to do when he wants to do it. Oh, excuse me. Extra, extra, read all about it. in a minute. But since Aspot apparently doesn't want to put up the content command, I'll just copy and paste that one for our own goodness. You know, at least he puts up Club Cottontail and the 421. But I do like to have my disclaimer that this is and always has been and always will be a 21 plus content channel. Um, all is welcome. However, the channel in the chat is going to have crude or vulgar content. You've been warned. Simple, plain and simples. And really, that's all just disclaimers, because I always, like, in the past especially, I get people like, oh, ho, 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 like, it's 21 and up, and it's like, ugh, it's just a disclaimer that I have to have, because in order to make the certain type of contents that you want, which choosing YouTube is your best platform to pretty much just do about anything that you want, and especially if you're a creator like me who's not in it for any kind of money, views, or the clout, we just want to chill. We just do it for, oh, that's right, the you part of it. Because that's what it is all about. It's about me. It's my tube. My use tubes. And I'm so thankful for what it's done for me. It's hard for me to fathom sometimes what it's done for my social anxiety and my interactions with people online. And then also heights in video games especially. I mean, it helps me a little bit in real life, but in real life heights just still really fuck with me, but it's not as bad as it used to be. Like, I used to be so afraid of heights that I couldn't even be a foot off of the ground. You know, I can get up and down step ladders easier now. I can get up normal staircases easier now because of my desensitization of heights in video games. Like, I'm so appreciative for like that. Like, man, that's I do feel like those are the top two things that it's helped. It helps so much, but I feel like the way that it's helped my social anxiety and the way that I've been able to desensitize myself with heights in video games, but even just heights in general, is phenomenal. And we continue to try to push ourselves. You know, we've played a little bit of that Stranded Deep when we were on a real good mental high. We haven't been on a mental high in a while. And the last time we were, we really did play Stranded Deep. Like, that was like the second to the last mental high day that I had. We had played Stranded Deep. The game's so fun. So fucking panic inducing. But, you know, we're just using it to help us desensitize ourselves to, you know, water. Because we fucking hate deep, dark, murky water. That shit is just terrifying. Just terrifying. And I would like for it to not be as terrifying one day. I think I'm gonna take the hat off. Oh, I can't take, like, I don't know. It just felt weird on my forehead. Couldn't take that feeling no more. Oh, so much better. Okay. Whew. I love that my hair is starting to get, like, some actual length to it. Like, I can actually put into a teeny tiny little faux hawk right now. I can't wait till it's, like, just a little bit longer. It's going to be so fun. Ah! My forehead is so agitated from and I thought it was metal, but there is no metal exposed right there. So it's just like the nubbin, the feeling of it. I don't know. But isn't it so cute, my Hello Kitty hat? I loves it so much. Oh my god, that moment when, because it's super tightened right now. I probably could widen this to where it would fit over the headset. Is she gonna do it? I think she is. I just want to see, because I think it's gonna be humorous. Oh, my poor forehead. Yeah, see, it like get wicked big. Oh, it does. It's like not even stretching it. It like perfectly fits over that. Like it's just wide enough to fit over that. Like there's still room. Like I could tighten it a little bit. Oh shit. See, the one thing is like because I wear glasses, I can the bill doesn't go down far enough to where you can see the cute little ears. I feel like the ears are definitely more viewed from the backside. The fact that this fits over that. Oh, I just, I just can't. Oh, it fits so naturally, like it's just supposed to. Oh, oh, like it's just like boink. Oh, but no, I really don't want anything on my forehead right now. Like that's agitating the fuck out of me. Okay. Oh yeah. Oh, that's nice and cold. Feels good. There's nothing in here, but it's just the can itself is cold. I guess there's like an itty bitty dribble in there. I don't want to drink that dribble, especially after I just warmed it up with my forehead. It's currently 3:10 in the afternoon. My Mermies visit is currently going on with my brother. It ends in about 5 minutes. I love my brother. I can't wait to get his current address so I can start writing him. I bought stamps and they're in my wallet so I can find them. I've made sure to, like, I found all of my envelopes and I'm just waiting to be able to write him. He doesn't, I feel like he probably knows, but he doesn't officially know from, like, my mouth that I'm divorced. Um, I'm closest with my brother Nathan, and it's been hard for me because he's away. My brother's been in prison for a while now, and it's like the last time that I saw my brother Nathan and gave him a hug in real life was December 25th, 2014, the day that I got engaged. So, the last time I got to actually see my brother in real life was the day that I got engaged. That was the last day that I gave him a hug. And, you know, while he's been away, we, we're engaged, we got married, we had a baby, and then now we're divorced. And, I'm pretty sure he knows that I don't live, in my house anymore. My house will be going up on the market this year. Um, I'm gonna miss it, but it gave me much joy and it served a very important purpose, especially at that time in my life and for my daughter and just everything. But my cave that I'm in now, this is definitely like I got such intense deja vu like the moment that I moved in and I was just more established and felt more comfortable here than I ever did in my house. Like I'm always just gonna have irrational triggers and things like that anywhere I go, but I am leaps and bounds more comfortable here than I was where I previously was living. So it's better for me, it's better for my daughter, and it makes me look forward to what comes after here. But I just like there's the after here doesn't happen for a while. Um, I probably will be here for the next year or two while I'm doing all of my processes that I have to do. Um, I luck out that my child support is able to pay my rent, and then I have a little bit of money left over, and that's what I live. And we have food stamps that pay for food, which I'm so appreciative for because it makes it to where I always have food in the house for myself and my daughter. So, the basic things that you need is food and shelter, and I have those things. So now this is where we do our best to live. And for me, sometimes living is literally all I can do. It's literally all I can mentally handle is the bits that I have. And it's weird, like having a kid, you would think that it would break me even more, but it's like she gives me that little bit of boost that I need to be even able to do each day, especially on those really low days. Um, on the mental high days, I take advantage of those. You know, I do extra things with her. We definitely go out of the house more, but I even try to get out of the house on the low days because it's important for her to have a, fairly normal childhood, even though, everything is the way it is. Life and all things in it. How fitting is it that I look at the clock when it's 3:14, which was pi? There's a few numbers that will always kind of hold in me for a long time, and one of them got transitioned. May 10th is now and forever going to be, the day that my best duder got married. He got married May 10th of this year. So, 5/10/21 special date, and it makes 510 to where, I still kind of remember the thing of what it was, and obviously I remember what that date held for me, but it doesn't have the same power as it used to. 1022, anytime I see or hear that number, it instantly makes me, think of something connected to that. And then the same thing with 314. I'll always think of, something connected to that, and that's how I am. Sentimental as all fucking hell. Oh, shit. Okay. So I'm not going to explain what's in the rainbow box because I just don't even want to go down that right now. So, not the last Minecraft meeting, but the one before that. Pretty sure in that one I would talk about it. But I very much have previously talked about, why the rainbow boxes came into existence and so forth. Right now, it's kind of looking like a holy mailbox because it's got the little middle slot. That middle slot will get filled in, but I just want to end with purple. So we are waiting to fill that in. And then we've been kind of doing it with a design because, why not? It's fucking fun. Um, and we're going to start with the pink and magenta just mainly because those are the two that are not in the preset. So I like to get those ones out of the way, and then we'll go back and do red, orange, yellow, greens, blues, purple, and then purples. Um, I think she probably has seen it because she's probably been lurking for a while. Um, I find that usually when I'm playing Minecraft, especially Sims and Minecraft, tend to be the two that my sissy wolf will most definitely tune in and incognito and kind of lurk. I feel like Fortnite, she probably doesn't really do that because she's not really interested in Fortnite, but like Fortnite's like a difficult one because a lot of the time I really am just kind of like sitting and talking when Fortnite's on in the background because that's my go-to game that I play. Ah, oh, beautiful. Ah! It's gonna be so awesome when it's all filled in. I will be intrigued to see how much of the color it shows on the map once it's all finished. Is that probably for like asking questions or something? prep's so fucking high. I don't even know how high it continues to go. Everything, like, when I first made this, we actually did hit the roof in Minecrafties, and it was not very high at all. So, like, all the updates that it's done, it's made worlds massive. Trying to think what would be do long ways. That'll be the most efficient way to fill it in. And it will feel like it will go the fastest. Just making sure I'm filling in the right spot. I'd be so pissed. Filling in the wrong portion. It's like not even thinking. Have to destroy all of it. Ugh. Oh yeah. First little pink panel. I'm gonna do the side panels, then the long sides, then the short sides. Because those short ones are gonna be very fast. Especially on this pink one, because this is the smallest color of the rainbow that we've made. The red ones are gonna take the longest. That's why we're gonna do those ones after we do the pink and magenta. And end in the purple, because purple is just always a good way to end. My body's saying, let's go. You gotta run me the right way. I love that Spotify does a pretty good job of guessing my song choices. But I think it's just they go off of, like, you know, whatever you listen to. And I do like pop, so it's pretty easy to guess. Like, oh, she probably gonna like the poppy things. Man, to release me. You're licking your lips and blowing kissing my way. Still stand that this is not magenta, but this is like it looks like purple. I feel like this should be purple, and then the other one would be dark purple, but they call this magenta. Which I guess in some cases magenta is kind of like it's in the purple and red family. I'm pretty sure magenta is just like pink with purple in it. Hence, pink, magenta, and then purple. Colors of the rainbow. Because I decided to get super fun, some of the rainbow gets a little interesting mixed with the blues. But I think it turned out nicely. Because basically I would have, if I wanted to have the extra green, I couldn't put the lighter one next to it. It just would have looked funny. Because usually you would just do like a, you know, any old green next to the yellow. But if you were to choose the lighter one, you would definitely want to go with a, you know, brighter blue. If you went with that green, you could go with the darker blue. But Minecraft decided to give me a bunch of fun colors, so. Oh! Oh! Oh. She just kept falling. Oops. Oh. How much in a bottle, baby? Come, 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 let me out. The song is so provocative. We were listening to so many provocative songs when we were younger. And they just were like more provocative than they are lewd. Whereas like music now is definitely more lewd. I think that's like how it's always been. Sure, if you look back even in um, like Renaissance time, I'm sure they had lewd music of some sort. Uh, it just wasn't circuited as frequent as, the classical stuff. Because that's what was mainstream. Guarantee there is someone talking about clapping cheeks or some shit. Just be very, like, done the way of then. But I guarantee, because there's always gonna, like, the reason that shit exists is because there's people who enjoy it. So it's like, obviously, like, there was always whores and stuff like that. What do you think they were playing in their taverns? Most definitely had a bard talking about fucking the pink folds or something. You know what I mean? It was probably something along that lines. Tickled his mustache with her petticoat, things like that. You know. The attempt to make Renaissance themed sexy music. Lewd music. uh, some lewds to play on your lute. It begs to wonder if maybe that's where the word lewd come from. Some people haven't heard of the word lewd, which I find interesting, but apparently some people haven't heard of the word lewd, and I've had to explain it to some people. I'm like, lewd is like a less vulgar version of nude, is my best way. When someone's being lewd, it's like insinuating towards things versus just blatantly doing it. So when you send a lewd to someone, it's more insinuation of nudity versus just straight up bam titties. Like, and even when I don't know, like, even when I've done just like taken pictures of my boobies, like I always like have it be tastefully done. Like I don't know, I like it to be more artfully done versus me just like standing with my boobs out. Maybe that's just me. Oh, Jesus. Stuck within all the pink. And then we'll move on to the red. Ayo. Oh shit, that moment when, like, when we finish this, like, will we just end the meeting? I mean, I guess it is getting close to that time. Because I made sure to dictate this as an afternoon meeting. And for me, I feel like when you get to 5, you're starting to push more evening time. So, by like 4:35, this meeting will come to an end, but that's an hour from now. So, I feel, I don't know, who knows how much we'll get done in an hour. If I was to like, even when I'm playing not here in Club Cottontail and I'm just playing offline, I still don't. Oh, I don't want to get stuck underneath it. Even when I'm playing offline and not building here in Club Cottontail, I still am not just like consistently doing it. Like I take breaks, stretch, and especially when it's not a weekend, you know, Rainbow's here, so I can only play very short amount of time if I want to. Oh, this is gonna be so nice when it's done. Going up. Wish there was a way to go faster. Up. You can go fast side to side, but not up. Oh, I need to stretch my shoulder blades are aching. I might just like take some of that CBD lotion and slather it on it. Oh, I can still see Charizard. Ooh, it's coming together so nicely. So moistly. But yeah, we're gonna move on to the red. But yeah, I mean, I would think that we would get that done in an hour, but it really just depends on my body. Like right now, I can't sit down. I need to stand up for a while. I'm just gonna stretch my arms above my head, and then finish our toque, and then move on to the red. I feel like red, orange, for sure. Because I also have to remember that those are the bigger portions. Those are the longest ones. And, like, from this angle, it looks kind of small. But it's not. It's fucking huge. Ooh, we just put... Oh, yeah. Oh, it's gonna be so awesome. It's gonna look like a giant rainbow target. And it won't look exactly like a target because it's a rectangle, because like this box is covering stuff. If I had made this box just to make the box, it would be a perfect square. The reason this one is not is because it's a box with a purpose. Oh, but what a beautiful, sexy purpose. Oh shit. So when we do, it looks like when we do all of the blues and the purple, that will cover um, Jack and Sally, maybe even the greens for Shirley. All the greens and to purple, that's what we'll cover. So that may still remain there past this meeting because I don't know. Yeah, because that's like ain't gonna be as fast as that. Yeah, it's gonna be. Gosh, that's like I say at least double the length of the magenta. It's probably 3 of the pink, I would say, the red is. Because that's about a third. Yeah, I would say 3 of these pinks would probably fit in that red. Oh, it's gonna look so fucking cool. Yo, I know that past Amber was thinking like, oh, I'm just filling in space, but a part of me hates that I put things that, like, they can't fly. Like, the dragon makes sense to fly. Those 3 things make sense that they could be up high, but, like, pretty sure Stitch can't fly. Batman could probably grapple to something. He'd figure out a way. But they're up there to be displayed, not to make sense. That's gonna be awesome when it's all completed. It's kind of weird, like the edge right there. That's a 100% clean edge, but it just looks kind of weird, like almost like it's concaved on itself. But it's gonna be fun to see it all completed. I need to use the restroom now, so I'm gonna go do that. BRBs. Voila. So, so, hello, motherfuckers, and welcome to my club of Contels. And of course, welcome back. Contel is Mooiisstt. That's a me and moi. Had to use the restroom, pee. Body couldn't decide if it needed to do some number two, so we let it decide. It decided. There's always those individuals who are wondering what has happened at Skank. I guess you'll never know. I have had someone ask me before. I don't know if they were being serious or a troll. Sometimes you really never know if someone is or not because of how someone says something. But now that our bladder is empty, we'll finish a bell and continue to work on this. Do I? Maybe I save it. I don't even know what I would do. It's almost 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and I'm like, I don't like. Because my day very much zigged with the zagged, and you know, what I thought I was going to do no longer doing, and I have no idea if I'm even going to be doing grocery shopping today. That's something that's kind of frustrating is I literally have no idea if I'm going to be doing any grocery shopping today or if I am going to be doing it Monday because I won't do it tomorrow when Rainbow gets home, but we'll go Monday. I mean, I hope I don't know, like, I thought by this time I would might hear something, but I had not, so. What did we eat? We had mashed potatoes with corn in it. Okay. And we had that around like noon. So we're doing good for a while. I was just like, I'm not hungry, but do I need to eat? Because sometimes I'll be not hungry. And it's not because I just ate, it's because I just am not hungry. So I wanted to make sure that, um, me being not hungry, if that's was good or bad. I kind of, even though when I end this meeting, I really have no idea what I would be doing. I kind of feel like I want to rest my wrist. I don't really want to continue to build um, on the box for right now. But yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do. It's 3:43 in the afternoon, so thank you to anyone that's popped in. We have one person who left a Cottontale like. Thank you to that one person, and of course thank you to Jeez Louise, Georgia for popping in and chatting with us and chilling, lurking while she was doing other things there for a while. But yeah, I have no clue what I'm going to do after I end this meeting. I'm nicely medicated, so I don't need to smoke. Because that was something else. I was like, do I need to smoke a bowl? And I was like, no, because if I did, I would, sit here, chill and chat. But I'm good on that. I'm not hungry, Like, I could eat, but I'm not hungry. I don't feel hungry. And I did eat, um, like 4 hours ago. So, I don't need to eat right now. Um, so yeah, I don't know. I'm just gonna wing it. Maybe try to find something on Netflix. Maybe see how my hip is doing. Although I really should just rest it. But a part of me is like, oh, let's walk to Safeway and get the grocery shopping done. Because a part of me just wants to get that done. But I think for now, we'll just say au revoir, ciao Cottontails. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. I don't really see me making any more content, but I might. You never know. Only the universe truly knows when I'm going to make some more content. So until then, and always, be kind to yourself and everyone else. And we will see you next time. Bye. Ooh.